Hi yarn tubers, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Today got lots of stuff because I've been not very good about producing videos the last couple of days. So really quick, I'm going to do the 2020 Flash Your Stash. And no, it's not the whole big thing. I'm going to try to pull this up here and see if we can put this in the video. This is what I'm flashing for you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yarns there. Of various yarns. So that is that's the best I can do to show them to you. And they're falling all over the place, and there we go. So I'm just gonna drop those on the floor. I didn't have a proper basket, so anyway, I am Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. I think I might have said that. Today is Sunday. I think it's the 8th of March. This is Charm Chatter number 32. I want to thank you all for joining me in my yarn room. Let's see. I want to thank all of my current subscribers, all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers. I want to thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. I do reply to all the comments, or at least give you a heart if there's really not much I can say to whatever your comment is. I have several things to go over. First of all, I have to show you this because I am so excited for my honey. My husband is a bird watcher, and we do a lot of, when we're on vacation, we always look for spots to look for birds. He likes the birds of prey, so we look for hawks and eagles and ospreys, whatever. But we also like all the birds. Who does like all the birds? I mean, we're not prejudiced against any of them. He feeds the birds and then sits in our little covered patio area where they can't see him and watches them, where they're not afraid of him because they don't know he's there. So we do a lot of things around his birding, and I had made a comment. Oh, he always feels bad, like we go on vacation and I intentionally look for birding things to do. They've got a nature center or whatever. And he's like, that's what we always do when we're on vacation. Oh, it gives us something to do. B, it's something that he enjoys. And then I enjoy doing it with him. And so I said that to him, I just enjoy doing this with you more than you enjoy what I do, which is fine. Men generally don't do a lot of crochet. They're like more be the blacksmith than be the crocheter, I mean, if they were going to do crafty kind of things, woodworking and stuff like that, probably. But there's not too many men that we hang out with that do any kind of hobby things like that. So anyway, I had said something to him about that. And so then one day he mentioned, well, maybe I would want to learn to crochet. I'm like, really? Well, I know that's just because he's kind of feeling guilty. Which I'm telling him, there's no reason to feel guilty. I crochet while you watch birds. It's not a big deal, Anyway. With all the looming and stuff with the kids at school, and I've been looming, I found this yarn I had. I don't know where it came from, but it was called Bernat Maker Big. Bernat Maker Big. And it's a number 7, and this color is called Ivory. And I had one skein of this. Like I said, I don't know where it came from, but it's a thick yarn, and I'm going to show it to you here in just one second. It's a thick, it's not like a thread yarn like this. And it would remind me more of t-shirt yarn, but it's more like a cording even. And I thought that would make a really cool basket. And then I had this other yarn that's also a thicker yarn, but it's also a cord kind of yarn. And it's called Bernat Color Wheel. It's not as stiff as the Maker. So I thought if we made the bottom of the basket in the Maker, and then I would make the sides and whatever up from the bottom in the colored yarn. So anyway, then I thought, I saw my husband sitting on the couch when I got up in the morning, and I'm like, I wonder if he'd want to try to loom it. Now I've never loomed a basket. I don't know how good it's going to work, but I have a 42 peg loom. And so my husband made a basket. Now I only know one stitch. So that's what I taught him. And we just kind of gathered it together, and the bottom is really yucky. My fault, not his, because I don't know what I'm doing. So we just kind of winged it. And he was very diligent, and he made a basket. It's not real huge on the inside. It does hold the skein of yarn. So we did the top, and I knew it would roll, but we did the top with the color wheel, which there's probably still enough of this to make a scarf or something. And I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with the basket. It does hold very nicely all of our like, you know, remote controls and stuff. It does stand up by itself very nicely, even on my arm. It does fit that skein of yarn. And this is the maker yarn in the ivory. And like I said, it's real thick. I didn't get rid of this cord just so I could show you. See, it's got like a cord and a fuzzy stuff inside. You can't tell because it was, but anyway, that's how it is. And then this yarn here is, again, it's like that cord with fuzzy stuff on the middle, but this has like a more yarny kind of feel to it. And this is from Nat Color Wheel, and these came from I don't know where. They just appeared in my yarn room. So I don't know where I got them from, but I thought they would make a cool basket. If I had crocheted, it would have been bigger, but this is what the loom size made. And so anyway, I was real proud of him. Will he make another anything? I can't say that he will. I can't say that he won't. But you know, it'll totally be up to him. But anyway, I was very proud of him for even attempting, and he did a good job. And so yay, 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 yay to my husband. So that's the first thing I wanted to tell you. And now I can get rid of this maker thing. Then let's see. Okay, everybody's going on about, well, I did do the the 20 flasher stash. I just had to hold those up real fast at the beginning because they weren't staying together and you were going to see the labels. So that's the best I could do. So there were 7 yarns. If you want to see if you can figure out what any of them are, I think I tried to make it kind of easy. And what to make out of them. Most of them I have more than one skein of, so if you can figure out anything, I'll be glad to try to make anything. Next we have the Hat Not Hate. Hashtag Hat Not Hate from Lion Brand. They've been doing this for a while, and now everybody jumped on the bandwagon with Crystal from Bag O' Day. So I promised I would jump on the bandwagon as well, and I've got as far as I've picked out my yarn. I'm going to use this. It is a Dreamweaver yarn, but it is very blue and it's soft and sparkly. It's like Red Heart Soft Essentials. And I want to make the pattern that Debbie, the Canadian crocheter, did. Her hat pattern with the little like starry thing on top. I thought was really awesome, and I haven't attempted it yet, and that's what this is going to be for. So this is a almost whip. I got as far as the pattern and the yarn, so there's that. Maybe I'll make 2, one for me, one for them. Maybe I can. I have more of that yarn if I need to. So there's that. What else do I want to show you? I did do some yarn shopping. So my Michaels, they're running the $2.97 on the latte cakes, except the colors that are on sale for $2.99. Not all the colors are on sale. That's the key part. The colors that my Michaels has are not on sale. That's why I can never find them on sale. So I went and argued with people, but still, no. Okay, so I didn't get any of that. But I am, well, let's start with this. I am making myself, I started this a while ago before Christmas, before I got involved in all those scarves, and I want to make this before we go to Stitch Fest. I want to make myself a top. So I started with this line, this is Caron Cotton Cakes. This color is Nestled Blues, which I had in my stash. And so it's just going to be like, you know, go over this way, fold, sew up the center, sew up the back, sew up the sides, I think. That's how, or maybe, I think that's how it's going to have to be, because I've never done anything like this and it's patternless, and so I want to make it as simple as possible. So I think I'll just kind of like make this a V and then sew it tighter at the back. I don't know, how do you do that? Make V on both sides? I'm not really sure. Not really sure how it works, but this is the start of a panel, and then I'm going to figure it out from there. And we'll see how that works. So this is a stitch that I borrowed from Crystal, again, Bag O' Day. She did a blanket called Angel Whispers, and this is the stitch she used. And I'm going to try to make it into a sweater. Well, I had 2 skeins of this yarn, and I got afraid that maybe it wouldn't be enough because I'm a fluffy kind of girl. So I thought it's last year's and maybe they'll have more. So I went to Michael's. They didn't have that color. But they did have all of their last year's colors. Again, I'm still down for $3.97. So I bought more of some of the ones I had because I do want to make a beach cover up. And I want to make sure that I have enough. So I bought a couple of skeins of the Rose Whisper color. And I love this yarn. I don't know if you guys have ever worked with it, but I totally love it. So I had some of this and I bought some more. I bought 2 of those. Don't get on my yarn. And I bought 2 of the beach glass color. Oh, I bought 3 of the Rose Whispers because one of them is not in this bag. So anyway, I bought these. And I have several of these already too. And I'm almost thinking that I could intertwine. I have another color called Hydrangea that has blues in it. And I'm almost thinking that I can intertwine the Hydrangea in with the blue Nestle Blues if I need to. And I might do that and see how that works out. I finished my loom blanket and it's really ugly and I'm not showing it off. Because it's horrendously ugly. And I think I'm going to give it to my dog. And it can be her doggy blanket. Because she doesn't care if it's not very pretty. Oh, there she is, yipping in the background. And then I just wanted to show you my progress on the other baby blanket that I'm making with the kids. I've been working on that a little. So it went from like maybe here, probably the first time I showed it to you, to now here. I've worked on it just a tiny. I've also, which I forgot to bring up to the yarn room, my whips are downstairs and my yarn room is upstairs. My whips stay downstairs because that's where I work on them. And then I don't always remember to bring them up. So anyway, I'm working on the 50 Stitches Cal, and I've made a couple of those. I was behind a couple of weeks, so I caught up on those. I didn't do this week's, but I did the last weeks before that. My problem is I'm using like a 3-weight yarn, and she's using a 4-weight yarn, which is fine, you know, and you have to go to her, you know, to the gauge or whatever, so they all stay this, you know, same size. But she uses different size hooks based on the stitch, and my problem is I like make one like halfway through and then realize, oh no, that's not fitting. As it gets bigger, it doesn't fit right. So I have a problem with that. Hey, Schnook.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. I have this for you.
Oh, look what she brought me.
Your favorite M's.
I love you.
Bye.
You don't have to leave.
Okay.
You can stay.
I'll stay.
Just knock some yarn, or knock something
No,
down.
it's okay. Huh?
Sit on my lap. There you go. I'm almost
Okay.
done.
Okay.
Y'all remember Chloe, my candy bringer, the bearer of good candy? We're having a family dinner, and I wanted to get this in before they got here. But they're here now. So, back to the 50 Stitches Cal. I made another one, and I'm not going to put them together. Like, I wanted it to kind of be like, you know, hashtag.
You have some up there. Sorry.
No, that's never enough M's. I have some hiding. So I wanted to make it as part of the Granny season of the Granny, but I'm not going to start to put them together because there's going to be 50 and we're only up to 10, and I'm afraid if I run out of one color yarn and I'm using Dreamweaver and I won't be able to get it anymore, I need to add in an extra color, and then it would be like one color is at one end of the blanket and different colors at the other end of the blanket, so I'm not doing that. And I forgot to bring those up, like I said, so you can't see that. And what else do I have, Chloe?
I don't know.
Blanket, shirt, hat,
Yarn.
Oh, shout outs really quick. This is who I've been listening to this weekend. Joe's Web and Crochet Rocks. Both are having a giveaway starting, I think, today and yesterday, so check them out. Joe's Web has also congratulated her on 1 year anniversary and 1K. Scraptastic Yarns is putting out some new bags. Rosie from Yarn It Out, Rosalie, you have to watch her. She's hilarious. Petra's Happy Place, Mad Mimi's Crochet, Urban Yarn, Unchained Crochet are all looking to get to 1,000. So please join them in their journey. And I did watch Rose Likes Crochet, and I did watch Summer's Tips and Stitches, and probably others. But that's, so I'm winding down here, gang. I was almost made it before you got here.
What?
Get done with the video. I wanted to get done with the video before you got here.
It's okay.
It's okay. I know.
Yeah.
Plus, I got potatoes on the stove.
I know.
Were they boiling over?
No.
Oh, good. Yay! It's a 15-minute. They should be done. It's a 15-minute video. Oh, 16 now. So hopefully my potatoes are about done. And my family has arrived. So perfect timing. Time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting, all that stuff. Have a good one. See you later. Say bye. Hit the button.
Okay.
Thanks.